Hey guys, I'm Don McStraw from the McStraw Method. So I'm here. Why? Because I help the time poor parents of us out there who are sick and tired of juggling work and the home life, and we've just given up our own fitness. I help you learn the blueprint that you can get it back in less than 20 minutes a day. Now that is only 2% of your work week. Okay, so welcome to our 7-day challenge. So over the next 7 days, we're going to teach you some of the little tips and tricks that we use in our programming, and they come from a place of actual experience. So again, I'll talk to you a little bit about my background, but let's just jump straight into it. And over the next 7 days, we'll hope that we can teach you some new ways with your health and fitness. Okay, so first of all, let's just talk about who the challenge is for. So are you the type of person that you want to make a difference to your current routine? Or perhaps you actually don't have a routine. Do you want to take a more of a holistic approach to the basics rather than just trying to work out 90 minutes a day and having to eat like a rabbit? Do you want a longer term approach to your health and your fitness and your wellness? It's not a cookie cutter. It's not this 4-week, 8-week, 28-day fat loss challenges that you see in some of the gyms nowadays. And they're the ones where, unfortunately, we tend to find people actually put their gains back on afterwards. So my promise to you over the next 7 days is that I will provide you with a blueprint to the foundation of my own personal approach to my training, my wellness, and my mindset. And that actually helped me overcome what I like to call my little medical mishap. So at the age of 42, I had what's called a transient ischemic attack. It's like a form of a stroke, and it's where the clot actually clears quite quickly. But I recovered from that, and then I actually went on, once I got myself into the right mindset, and I went on to drop 18 kilos in 18 weeks and actually achieve the lowest weight I'd had since my 20s and actually return to the combat sports arena at the age of 47. I am now 50 and I'm able to maintain that routine day in, day out, 7 days a week. And I now like to think that I'm now stronger, fitter, and I'm mentally tougher than I was before. So let's go. This is me. This is Don McStraw. So I'm a former management consultant, and I worked in the engineering supply chain area here in Sydney in Australia. At the age of 32, I left that corporate life and I started my own business. But like anything, I got the chase for the career, and I ended up ballooning up to about 115 kilos in the first year after leaving. Now, I'm only 5'6" and a bit, 5'7" almost. 115 kilos in that frame isn't great. And whilst I've always been quite stocky and a strong build, it just was not happening. So I continued on, and at the age of 37, I had what I call a bit of a health kick in the teeth. And I then went through the process of losing a little bit of weight, and I dropped back down to 95 kilos. However, at the age of 40, I started getting back into work and not necessarily looking after myself. There was no me time. And I was then back up to like 110 kilos. And then, as I said before, comes along the TIA, and that's the one that smacked me in the face. I was lucky enough to actually listen, go see the specialist, and learn a little bit more about what it was, given that there was actually no family history of this. I then recovered. I then set about a plan. I then trained. I learned, and then that's whenever I got my certification to become a PT. And at the age of 47, I put myself in that, as we say, out of the comfort zone. And I signed up to a program to actually enter the MMA ring at the age of 47, which was the first time I'd actually been in a fighting game in over 20 years. And in that process, I ended up shedding 18 kilos to actually get me down to the lowest of 84 kilos that I'd ever been in my life. And consequently, I then became a personal trainer. So what are we going to cover? So over the next 7 days, we're going to cover a few things. One's we're going to release to you a cheat sheet protocol. So this is going to explain to you what's going to happen on a day-to-day basis, the tasks that we're going to cover and the expectations, and also how we're going to use that throughout this next 7 days. I'm also going to jump on the challenges to explain a little bit more about them, etc., and also how those challenges are designed to keep you guys involved. So first things first, let's talk about the cheat sheet. So the cheat sheet has a task for 6 out of our 7 days. Okay, each of these tasks is what we call a founding principle of the program that I actually use with all of our clients. It's more holistic. It's more about health, it's fitness, it's wellness. It's not just the working out part of that. There are what we now call, and what we now use the phrase, mindset challenges throughout the week. Each day will have a daily task, and I'll also elaborate each day with another video to explain to you what that task is. So you're each going to be assigned a task, and we actually want you to complete it. You're then going to take the actions, and then you're going to post back in the group what you've done for the day. What I want you guys to do is feel part of the community and be able to be free to share your information with what's happening with you, so that not only you, but other people can learn, process as we move forward. Okay, so these expectations. So day number 1, that's tomorrow. I want you to be prepared. I want you to introduce yourself to the group with a bit of a short photo, maybe a funny pic of you, but not just a selfie, something that shows a little bit of a character and who you are. What we'd like you to do is also complete all of the tasks by the end of your day. And the reason why we're doing that is we want you to be engaged. This is not one of those challenges that's, oh, yeah, whatever. I actually want you to be engaged, so that way then you'll actually see whether or not your behavior will change over the 7 days. I also want you to feel free to share as openly as you care to. And within reason, not TMI, too much information, but I also want you to be supportive of the other people in their posts. So if you see something that resonates with you, give it a like, give it a little bit of a love, provide a comment, and if someone's seeking some guidance, hey, based upon your experience, provide them that guidance, but be nice. Make sure that you tag me, and that's my Facebook profile there, in all of your posts. That way that I can see what's going on, and we'll keep an eye and we'll monitor the group. And you can also, if you want to, follow each other, make friends as you see fit. But again, we're not here to stalk. It's just simply about what we're going to do and to engage with people as we're moving forward. All right, so your involvement is pretty simple. There's 4 steps here. Watch the daily video as it comes out. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments box that's either below the video, if it's posted in the group, or if it's not posted in the group and you happen to receive it via Facebook Messenger, then I want you to put your comments in the book and just simply say it's day 2. I would like you to complete the daily task, and then simply comment there before, day 2 is completed, and put that in the group along with it. Look, it may even be a selfie. If it happens to be a workout, it might be something to do with the nutrition side, something to show us that you've actually completed that task. And then step 4, make sure that all of your comments are supportive. So if there's any negativity, those comments will actually be removed from the group, and also will actually respectfully ask you to leave the group as well too. So that's it. That's the opening little monologue for our 7-day challenge. Look forward to seeing how you guys go, and on to day number 1.